Welcome, boys. Show 28. Let's get it out of the way. Like, share, subscribe. Help us get our videos out there. And we got a new studio sponsor. We got Habits Glass and Goodies here in Omaha. Yeah, we got three locations. One on 101st and Maple. One on North Florence, kind of over by the Mormon Bridge, and then they got one on 84th over there by, I think it's Good Meats.
Yeah. And that same shopping center is Good Meats.
Yeah, they're right next to a tattoo place. But big stores, nice.
Oh yeah,
great selection. The price is good, man. They're good people, dude. They're going to be great to work with. I am looking forward to some of the things we're going to be able to do.
Pretty exciting.
We got Kyng Kryme today, bud. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
So, born and raised Omaha?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. What got you into the music, dude? I know you were kind of South Omaha, North Omaha.
Yeah.
Steve, he's in St. Louis with his mother right now. She's having some surgery and stuff, but he is a South Omaha guy, and he really wanted to be here.
Yeah, but prayers to his mother, man.
Yeah, he appreciate that. But what got you into the music?
Oh, I mean, when I was younger, I just loved music, but so it used to start with like me writing little stories when I was like 8 or 9, and I was like, man, by the time I was 12, I was like, I want to do music, but the way I write music and all that is just a therapeutic way to like ease my mind. You know what I mean? Because growing up, I really didn't have anybody to talk to. Really, there was like 1 or 2 people, but my mom or dad, couldn't talk to them about nothing.
Yeah, the old school, man. That you just didn't talk about it, you know. And if they were around,
I mean, they wouldn't listen. You know what I mean? So that's really why I stuck to it, because it is therapeutic. But I started due to writing stories when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and then jumping into music. And it was really because my grandma got me this miniature boombox when I was like 10. And from like 10 to 12, I'm walking around anywhere, everywhere. If we're going out to eat, I'm taking that thing with me, blasting it at
That's
the
awesome.
table. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 33, man.
Okay, so you're actually my age. No, I'm 43.
Yeah.
I'm 43. But I like the storyteller.
Yeah.
In that's what I'm hearing. That's what I listen to music for, is the storytelling.
Yeah, man, and it comes from the heart, for sure. For sure.
I love what you have done with a lot of your music, man. You had "Tell Me Why." I
Everybody talks about that one.
Huge question. I mean, man, it's talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean? If you're not something, don't tell me you're something.
See, and the purpose of that, it's not for me to be like hateful towards people that are doing that. It's like people who are really going through that and trying to make it out. We don't want you to come this way. We're trying to meet you out here. Right. You know what I mean?
100%.
No, we're not trying to drag someone down.
No, we're trying to meet you where you're at. And you want to come this way. No.
Yeah.
Just stay there, bud. Like
you said it, man. Silver spoon with your mouth, but why you want to?
Yeah. Like, because that's not the ultimate goal for anybody who's never had a silver spoon. That's not the ultimate goal.
Nope.
Yeah. They're like, we want to stay here. No, we don't.
No,
we don't.
Everybody wants to be better.
Yeah. We want to get out of here, man.
100%.
And we hope the homies understand.
100%.
That's
right.
Yeah, and that's the purpose of that song, man. Because, like, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Because people go through some pain anywhere and everywhere, but there's different kinds of pain, and we can all agree on this in different environments.
For sure. Yep, for sure. Another one that really spoke to me is the Pour It Up. I'm sure that one really speaks to you too.
Yeah, Richie Meeks, man.
I felt that song listening to it this morning, sir.
Yep.
Yeah. That one's a touchy one for sure.
Yeah. And I ain't trying to get into touchy necessarily, man. I'm just trying to say, like, look, you're putting your shit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
That one's old, but that one's still touchy. You know what I mean?
But I mean, it's part
still,
of your story, and you're talking about it, and good on you, man, because it don't do good sitting inside you.
Yeah.
No.
It don't.
It doesn't.
It don't, bro. It don't. You gotta let it out.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow, you know.
Yeah. Have a friend or find somebody you can talk to, man.
And that's what I was saying. That's where that therapeutic part comes from. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, that day was horrible. That month, 3 months, for all of us, that was horrible.
I can't imagine. Steve, who is not here today, he likes Nathan Bancroft. that was his. You know the old bar. He used to own the old bar for a while, though.
Oh, right by Edge Rexel.
Yeah. So I mean, that's his. He was when he was talking about that with Jamie when he was in here. And he was really excited to be here to talk to you about that. But it's you got some good, man. There's a lot of message in your music, and you can tell how you have evolved.
Oh yeah, that's a big goal for me. Like anytime I drop music, man, I gotta make something better than what I just dropped. You know, it's mandatory for me. And if I'm not doing it, I'm not dropping it. You know, I can't.
Well, you can tell, dude. You over the years, like I got into your YouTube and found everything I could.
Yeah.
I tried to do my homework before I really
It goes from like
But you can see the progression, dude, and it does get better, and the production gets better, and I the energy on stage is awesome.
Yeah. That's a different world for me, man.
On stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different world for me.
What's it like on stage?
Nothing else matters, man.
Okay. What do you see when you what do you see when you look out? Do you see people, or do you see love, hate? What do you see?
People letting me express myself.
Right.
And nothing else matters. And like when them people come up to the stage and actually really rock.
Yeah.
In my head, and I know for a fact, it's because they relate. You know what I mean? So
well, a lot of people can connect with you.
I hadn't heard of you till Four Winds.
Yeah.
So but look, bro, I moved to the stage when you was on there.
Yeah.
I was sitting back drinking my whiskey until you was up there, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna step up here a little bit. So I mean, you did bring the energy, man. I'm not the go stand up front type of dude.
Right.
I don't like. I have my space, and I'm gonna sit in the back and sip my whiskey. But you got my fat ass out the chair.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just like when it's my turn to speak, on the stage, man. It's like it's my turn. You know what I mean? I got to talk to them. I got to not get them in their feelings, but get them out their head, I should say, or something. Like there's people in that crowd that look up when they see me perform. Like, damn, I'm not the only one.
Yeah. No.
Guaranteed.
Oh no.
Man, that was like when I met ISO.
Yeah.
I was, what is this? And that show at Four Winds, bro, just the whole Be Well movement, all the guys that were there, and like it was so positive, and everybody's so good at their craft, and Straton puts together a hell of a show. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man, he's good with that. He's good with that, man. He got the blueprints.
And he's a good dude.
Oh yeah,
like 100%.
Oh yeah, man.
He may get a little busy, he might take a minute to respond, but he always comes through on the response.
Yes, sir.
So got nothing bad to say about that dude or any of the shows. And to be honest, I didn't have enough money when I went to that show to buy merch. I was like, had my son with me, my 14-year-old, and he wanted a couple things, and I was like, man, I could have spent $1 billion here.
Yeah, for sure.
But what would you say? Do you have any influences on your music as far as the artists you listen to, or what excited you when you were like I used to be a Cameron or a Nas back in the day, like all that old school
Cameron, hell yeah.
D Block, you know what I mean? Styles P,
all kinds of Zero, you know, Trey the Truth. Man, I mean, of course, Eminem, you know. Tupac, definitely. I don't want to get no backlash over this, but Tupac over Biggie for sure.
I think I'm okay with that.
I like Biggie too.
Yeah,
I mean,
great
Biggie, I'm
artists,
not
but
saying Biggie's trash,
right.
you know, but
I think I'd co-sign that.
DMX, Ti, you know, I got a lot of people that influence me, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think the biggest influence is myself.
Yeah,
Not
well,
to sound like that guy, but
in your music, I wasn't like, this guy sounds like.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, you got your own sound.
So I still remember. You guys remember 16 Bars?
Yeah.
So not a lot of people know this. He used to rap with this dude named Malachi, man. And I was like 13, you know, running out the house, not listening to my mom. I'm downtown. He's with this dude Malachi, and they're out there rapping, and I'm with my boy Chris, and we're walking and rapping. And we're young. And these dudes pull us to the side, and they start like teaching us some shit, you know, like guiding us for like 3-4 weeks. We would meet them down in this Jean Lady Mall. But anyway, Malachi, he always told me, listen to yourself more than anybody else. Because if you don't, you're going to end up sounding like somebody else. So that's why I just, you know, don't sound like nobody, I feel like. Because I'm not saying I don't listen to other people. Because on the way here, you know, I was bumping Mozzie and King ISO, you know, on the way here.
Yeah.
So, like, I do listen to other people. But, you know, ever since I was younger, when I ran into 16 Bars when he was King Bars, I believe. Him and his homie Malachi, man, they were out here, you know, slanging CDs. Got their names written on them, their blank disc, you know, and guy like coaching me and my homie, teaching us some life lessons, and I just always stuck with that part, you know.
Yeah.
Like you do have to listen to, and like that's where the, you know, progress and getting better comes from too, because you do have to listen to yourself to know what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I watch every one of my shows and listen to it and critique it. And,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got an hour drive. I live out in a small town here, and so I'll put it on before I leave here, and because it's about an hour show, you know what I mean. And I'll listen to it on the way home. And man, we need to quit that. And you know what I mean? I'm my own worst critic, so sometimes I need to shut it off. But
man.
An artist is his own worst critic.
He is.
That's true.
Very true, man.
I know just by the stuff I do in the garage.
It's very true.
As far as the music and stuff, are you making your own beats? Are you doing your own production? Is there any of that? What do you got going on there?
Monster, the song Monster on my new EP that I just dropped. I made that beat.
Okay.
So I'm iffy on it. Like I'll make beats for anybody else, no problem. My homies have me making beats, and it's no issue. But if I'm making the beat for myself, I just start being that critic, you know.
Yeah.
Start being that critic, this don't sound right, you know. But I got a couple producers, man.
Well, I know you use that Dewey Cox a little bit for some of your videos and stuff.
Yeah, he did Tell Me Why, Rage. He's done a couple actually, way back. I believe he did A Way Out. That's 2000. I want to say 2020, 2019, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's recorded a lot of my shit too.
You know, I YouTubed a lot of your stuff, so I've seen him on a few of those, and the dude does a good job.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I like to, I don't know, at least holler out dude's name. He's
no,
he's
for
local
sure.
guy.
Shout out to Dewey Cox, man.
Yeah, local guy getting it in, and I gotta.
He's recorded a lot of my music. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Recorded a lot of it.
Nice.
He's on Nonfiction too. The album.
All right. So you're what do you do for work other than the music, or is it just the music?
No, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm with Local 3 Union.
Okay.
Sheet metal workers, man. Shout out to them. That's a strong brotherhood. You know what I mean?
Good on you.
Real strong brotherhood.
Good, man. We all to be paying for music videos and stuff like that. So you got to be working all right.
Yeah, you got to do something. I mean, if the music ain't doing it itself, you got to do something. And anybody out there, you know, thinking like harassing my fellow rappers, talking about, oh, why you working? If you rap, listen, listen, man, listen. It is a hard job. You know, you guys know it's a hard self-investment. You know, it's very hard, just like this. You know, this podcast.
Yeah, I drive. Yeah. I drive for a living, so I get it, man. You got to do something. This is, this is I hope someday it's something I can do full time.
Right.
Yeah.
But I got to pay for it.
And the guys I work with, they know, man. I tell them all the time, you know, like my foreman knows. You know, he knows the music is more important than the sheet metal work. You know, but I'm gonna be there if the shit don't work out. The shit don't work out, but I'm gonna just watch my mouth because my homies gonna see this and be like, "Bro, you saying that if word again?"
Well, I mean, look, I'm to a point in my life where my family has become, you know, more important than any paycheck.
Absolutely.
So and to the point where even if I'm looking for work in the interview, I'm gonna say, look, man, if I gotta miss a football game on Saturday, you're gonna be missing an employee.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, and that's the thing with where I'm at. You know, the union, man. Not a lot of people know this. If you're good with your 40, you're good with your 40. You know what I mean? Get your 40 hours and be cool with it. And how it works is like, you know, if your foreman's working 6 to 2 or 6 to 2:30 and you're working through lunch, you're getting off at 2, that's not a bad schedule, I feel like, you know. I really don't feel like that's a bad schedule for somebody like, I mean, of course, anybody chasing their dreams, put your dreams first. You know, always put your dreams first, but put your family before all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, if you know, you're trying to figure out anything to do with your life, I feel like, you know, trying to find the right career or something, I feel like you should join a union. You know, I've seen this thing. People are in deeper debt when they go to college than people are in the union.
Oh yeah. Well, there's something to say about walking into a trade. You know, you can be trained in no time. They focus on it, and you're gonna walk into a heck of a paycheck, benefits.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
But you know, besides all that, the music's first. You know, of course it is. But I got a family to feed. You know.
Yeah.
Bills to pay and investments to make.
Yeah.
So anybody trying to do this music or any kind of like, you know, start your own tattoo shop or whatever you want to do, you gotta put the work in first.
Right.
You know, you got to.
Right.
You gotta grind. Because if you don't, it ain't gonna work out. Everything costs money.
Yeah. It definitely does. In you know, you don't get the time back. You know what I mean? So you're investing that.
Yeah, and you don't, and it's hurtful. You know.
Yeah.
It's hurtful. Sometimes it does bother me, but then I sit there and think sometimes, and I'll be like, well, what would I really be doing today besides writing music? You know.
Yeah.
So you just gotta get it over with and move on to the next day.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna work out if you put it in. If you put in work long enough or something.
Yeah.
It'll come.
Well, I mean, there's something to be said about, you know, working full time and trying to chase your own dream. You know, like it's time consuming, and a lot of people they can't even get through the whole work week. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's people that like, what you doing this weekend? I'm gonna go home, put my feet up, and I just look at them. I'm like, I can't. You know, it's not in me, man. I don't know. Maybe one day I will just be able to go home and kick my feet back, you know.
Sunday is about my only day that I might really get relaxed, just because football and, you know, getting out with the kids and walking at night and things like that. Just I don't get much kickback time.
Well, it's not so much like I probably could if I wanted to, you know, but I just don't.
It's time wasted.
Yeah.
Dreams ain't built in bed.
Yeah, successful people, they stay up late, wake up early.
You know? You don't make money laying there.
You don't.
No.
For real. You want to be rich and tired or broke and energized. You know?
Right.
That's how life works.
I try to tell guys younger than me, put your work in now while you can, while your body's still around, because you get to be about 40 and shit, and that shit starts tapering off, bro. Mm-hmm. It starts tapering off, and what you used to do becomes twice as hard. You know, it's crazy.
The straw stone had me all amped up, like I was going to do some push-ups. I know you've seen his I know you've seen his videos.
Did he try to get you to do a headstand too, or what?
Nah, man, but I knocked out 25 push-ups. Got tennis elbow and shit. Bro, that's what happens, man. You get old, man. Take care of you. But you look like you hit the gym a little bit.
Man, a little bit. I mean, not really the gym. I work out in my house, you know, sometimes. But I also have a very physical job.
Yeah.
You know.
That's probably helps a little bit. I drive truck. I sit on my ass.
Eating better is a definitely important part of that.
Yeah.
You got to watch what you eat.
I'm just finally getting that shit together a little bit. I've still got type 2 diabetes, but like my numbers, they taken me off medication and stuff. I've lost 65 pounds, and but I haven't quite gotten under 300 yet, but I'm 8 pounds away. So
you're almost there, man.
Yeah. I've been, you know, quit eating such big portions and walking with the kids every day. You know, we talk about how important the time is with your kids, and I go out and take them on a walk, and my 7-year-old, he always wants a picture. You know, we might stop at, like yesterday when we went for a walk. I'm a volunteer firefighter where I'm at, and we got a new grass truck, and it's kind of cool. We got like hoses or sprayer nozzles on the front and stuff, and I let them check it out and set them up in there. But you know, they always want pictures and stuff, and man, one of these days, all those memories are just going to be beautiful for both of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just taking the time to really invest in them, because I was fucking up, dude, for a long time. I had to have back surgery 2 years ago, and I was on the road all the time. Like I was 60 hours a week in the truck, and you know, then I was home and tired, and I was a piece of shit. But had this back surgery and was like, oh, the wife is overrun, and I need to help, and like it really changed my whole perspective on everything, and has allowed me to like re-engage with my kids and be, you know, around for them like I should have been a long time ago. And you know, it allowed me to start this, you know what I mean, and try to make myself happy and get together with the boys and, you know, have those conversations. And you know, I didn't want to be the depressed, and you know,
there's no fun in that depressed part, man.
No, but a part of it was me letting myself, you know, perpetuate. You know, you are what you feed your brain.
Yeah.
You know, and I spent a lot of time digging out of that, like feeding myself, and decided, you know, I'm going to try to just be positive every morning, and just little as that is, it goes a long way.
Yeah, it'll build you up.
Yep,
that's the crazy part. You know, it'll tear you down, but it'll build you up once you snap out of it.
Yeah, and music does, you know, obviously it can be good for you, or you know, if you get into the music that can drag you into that spot and keep you there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I switched over to talk shows and things like that to keep out of my head sometimes, and when I'm on the road, and because I was letting the music influence my emotions a little bit sometimes, and that's something I see in your music, dude. Is I can see the emotion in things, and I can tell your music means something to you when you're putting it out there. It's not just I wrote a song, here it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really not, man. I can't write like that. You know, I can't.
It's not, you're not doing just entertainment pieces. It's everything you feel.
Yeah, I'll never be able to not write nothing I feel. You know.
Yeah. Well, I like that, because I mean, that's what draws me to shit, is something I'm gonna feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and that's what music is.
You can tell this dude had his heart in this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was listening to all morning. Thanks.
Yeah. That's what music is, man.
Yeah. Well, not everybody's got that, man.
Yeah.
Music's weird now.
It is. It is. Sad to say. It definitely is.
I like quit listening to anything new for a long time. And I was glad I went to Four Winds because it put me onto obviously I had heard ISO, but I hadn't heard Tabo or, a little bit of Matt Phoenix, but, I hadn't heard you or, Triller. It was I quit giving music a chance.
Yeah.
And then I heard y'all and I was like, okay, these guys got something. You know what I mean? They're actually still doing music. It's not just some mumble crap on the,
Man,
right.
I don't even know where that came from, dude. I don't know who started that. I don't know where it came from.
They might be bass heavy and sound good, but I don't get it otherwise.
I might want to say like Young Thug or something. He does make good music, but he might have started that. He might have started that.
Yeah, and I lost interest, dude. I was like, I'm just gonna stick to the old stuff that I listened to, and my 14-year-old's like, man, there's other music out there, right?
But man, that's crazy. My son, he's 12, about to be 13 at the end of the month, and his two favorite rappers are Eminem and Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't like if I put that, the mumble music on, he's like, Dad, just turn this off.
Right.
Yeah. We don't want to listen to that.
My son's more of a country music type of guy. Zach Bryan and stuff like that.
No, my son knows AC/DC, Slipknot, Korn. He knows all that good stuff too. Five Finger Death Punch. That's because of his mom and stepmom, though. That's not because of me.
Yeah.
I really only like Metallica.
Okay.
I like Metallica, but I grew up on that. My uncle would play that a lot.
When I was young, I had an Inner Sandman when Metallica put out that. I used to love that. MTV music video days. I love the video.
Yeah, man. I was just talking about why don't they bring MTV Cribs back?
Right. That was it's stuff people watch, man, and you get to see the other side.
Yeah, but I guess times are different though, because you put an artist's address out this day and age.
Yeah, you're right. They already have an easy enough time finding you most of the time.
Yeah.
But
we don't want that, man. We don't want no more.
No, don't nobody want somebody showing up at their house. Shit, my neighbor had their dog on the yard the other day. The dog was running loose. I still went outside like, what you doing, bro? Yeah. Nobody wants their private space invaded like that.
No.
So yeah, I especially being an artist, you got so many more people looking at you, and some people get mad about music. You say something they think is talking about them.
Probably because it might be because they it's what they think of themselves.
If people are offended by something, then they're probably guilty of something.
Yeah.
Usually.
Honestly.
Were you ever into like the rap music or rap battle type of music, like listening to it, or does it the old Jay-Z and Nas and shit like them type of battles, Eminem and everybody?
I can't say that.
No,
I can't say that. I mean, how old are we talking?
Well, I mean, any of the battles. Were you into the MGK and Eminem shit?
Oh, you're talking about the beef. You're talking about the beef.
Are you into any of the rap battle type of beef battles?
Man, I'll tell you one thing right now, man. I think the hardest diss out right now. And if we could play it, that would be dope if we could. If we don't got to, but it's Chris Brown dissing Quavo.
Okay.
And you're like, Chris Brown? Listen, man.
He did. He got it.
he went in, man. This is a different Chris Brown. Same Chris Brown, but different Chris Brown, man.
All right.
It's Quavo diss, man. I think that's the hardest diss right now, and it's most slept on, I mean, obviously Kendrick's gonna, knock Drake out the park. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Yeah.
He's he's up on his lyrics. He writes his own lyrics,
that was something I did enjoy always, was watching the rap battles on YouTube or hearing them on the radio or any of that stuff. Really drew me in about the music.
Yeah, that Chris Brown one, man, that is crazy. Yeah. I heard that and I was like, this is Chris Brown. And he's tearing this dude apart, man. He's tearing him apart.
I do have a way to do it, but it would take me about 10 minutes to get it set up. Had I known, I would have had it ready. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Just if you're watching this, go play it.
I'm gonna play it as soon as we stop.
Pause the video, go play.
I like that. Yeah, no, I enjoy the beef stuff. I've talked to a couple guys about maybe coming in and sitting down and just doing some like little battle back and forth with 6-8 guys. And
oh man,
it could be fun. We ain't coming here to get mad. But
that's true. Let's
true. Throw lyrics at each other and cut each other just a little bit for fun. Like I don't know. I enjoy I grew up, man, where we used to just always talk shit to each other. You like your best friend you made the fucking most fun of.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't understand us as guys, like why that is, but that's the way it is.
It's the way it's how we show affection.
Kind of, yeah.
It's how we show affection to our homies.
You're probably right with that. It's just this caveman style.
Yeah.
So
I was around back then. Trust me.
You got a couple show coming up here in October.
October 12th, man. Yeah. October 12th.
Where was that? Is it the Tequila Bar?
South Omaha's finest tequila garage. Yes, sir. 4971 Q Street.
All right.
And it's Triller Gang's on it. Jamie Triller and his gang, man. Shout out to them.
He did, when he was in here, he did like kind of confirm that was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's perfect. We got Homeboy scheduled for this date, and we can roll it out right before.
Yeah. But it's a costume contest. First place is $100 cash prize. And then second and third place are $25 bar tabs. There's going to be live performances, raffles, games, prizes. It's going to be more than the show, I should say.
It's an event.
Yeah, it's an event. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, a Halloween event.
Yes, sir. Bring your costume. Wear whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want.
So as long as you're wearing something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm going to dress up as a bag of Coke so I can get along. I'll just hang it from my belt up here. Bag of cocaine. Flour, of course. Yeah.
You'll have to let me know how that works out for you.
It worked at the bar.
Oh, yeah?
When I was the doorman, she's like, there's a couple of chicks. Hey, sure.
Nice. So you are on all the streaming platforms, correct?
Yeah.
Spotify.
We don't want to talk. Man, forget Spotify, man. Didn't they stop paying people?
Yeah.
Man, fuck Spotify, dude. Excuse my language. Yeah. You know how many people work hard to like.
Oh yeah.
From podcasts to country artists to rappers to anything and everything.
Yeah.
You work hard for that, and you just like.
It's true.
I mean, if you want to play my stuff on Spotify because that's all you got, go ahead.
Yeah. No,
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. No, but you're on iTunes, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm on iTunes, Amazon Music, Pandora. What else is there? YouTube. You can go to YouTube and type in Kyng Kryme, and I got a topic page, or I got my actual channel where you can find my music videos.
Yep, I did find and subscribe both of those.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, well, man, we got to support each other, bro.
Oh yeah,
that's what it's all about. If we got any kind of event, we get some people in, we'll be hitting you up. You know what I mean? We talked about doing a show maybe in February, like a 1-year anniversary deal or something.
You count me in, man. Count me in, I'll be there.
Sweet. Got a couple of vendors we'll probably slide through, and yeah, it'll be a good time.
Definitely.
But and that was October 12th, right?
Yeah, October 12th.
So October 12th.
Doors open at 7.
And that tequila's, say this important.
South Omaha's finest tequila garage.
There we go. See, if I had some whiskey before the show, it would have rolled right off my tongue. But no, they actually, I think they sponsored one of my friends who's a fighter named Tower.
Yep.
So he's a good dude. So they
And Wayne Sullivan.
We support that bar there too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, well, I would like to say thanks, man, for coming down again. And,
yeah, man. Thank you guys for having me.
For sure.
It was a good time, man. For sure.
Yeah, we'll see you around, and we'll start posting some of your shows and help you get some of that out there too.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
So, yeah, and if you ever got anybody you're trying to promote or trying to group up with, and you want to come sit down, man, just hit me up. We're open to that too.
Like, yeah. I'll be back for another episode, man.
What's up? I thought I'd hit Jamie up trying to see if he wanted to pop in since I had an open chair.
That would have been dope, man. We got a song together too, actually. I'm gonna put that in the atmosphere real quick before we get out of here. It's called "Ending It All." Anybody who feels like taking their own life, go look that up. Jamie Triller featuring Kyng Kryme and "Ending It All."
All right, man.
It's a good song, man. It'll help you.
Look, we all lost too many friends to suicide and with drugs too, man. You know, to be honest, I mean, you're playing with them drugs like that. You're kind of on the same, suicidal shit, just at a slower pace.
Yeah. There's no difference. I mean, there is a difference, the slower pace, but just like you said.
If you look at it in the big picture, man, it's you just killing yourself slow, man, and people around you got to watch it.
Right. And if y'all gonna do anything, just smoke. Just smoke, man. Leave the perks alone. Leave all that shit alone.
Yeah. And reach out to your people, man. Call your friends that you ain't hearing from, and
check on them. See if they're busy or they're going through something.
That's right.
Because it's only one of those.
And sometimes they ain't gonna answer the phone. Go knock on the door. I lost another friend a few weeks ago, man, and I was at his house 5 days before, telling him, man, let's talk. Like, get out the house, and it's shitty, bro.
Yeah.
Too many people lost.
Yeah.
We need to find ourselves, find a way to talk to our friends, and talk to somebody. If you ain't got a friend, it's find your way out of your head. Find a way out of the negativity.
There's nothing good that comes from that.
Nope. Give me that song title one more time.
Which one?
For you and Jamie.
Ending It All.
Ending It All.
Yeah.
There it is, boss. We're gonna go ahead and end on that, man. Thanks
for
coming.
Thank you, man.